Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And a one-game homestand for Denver as the Nuggets will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. Here's Murray. That one's in, his first shot this game. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Here's Murray following the bucket by the Spurs. Rebounded by Castle. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Watson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, that's something only Jokic can do. Draws the eyes of everyone on the floor, then moves it to the perimeter for the
Fox, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive. Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. Castle misses. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. At the elbow, Jokic. Watson for 3. Connects from three-point range. Watson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, if there's a better passing big man than Jokic, I want to know who it is.
Wembanyama, a screen. Back to Fox. Pass to Sohan. Just 2 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Jokic. Defended by Avdia. That's tipped. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing, but he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
Now to the line of Denver, number 11, Bruce Brown.
Now Castle. Just 3 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here's Denver. Big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. A rebound by the Spurs. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Now, here's Watson. He's got 6, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
I like the activity of Gordon. Sets the pick, moves, gets the bucket. A high-energy play.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
.44 seconds left in the first quarter. Fox goes in. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Jokic high post. Pulls up. High post. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, this is the touch Jokic possesses. He can attack successfully from anywhere.
And here is Fox. He has 6. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. And the wide open shot. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Clock at 6. Barnes the screen. The sell, no good. Denver in the lead. Here's Murray. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray and is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger. And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
Outside Hardaway. Johnson over to help. Back to Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Hardaway's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Pass to Johnson. To the wing right side. Fournette. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive action.
Back to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Harper, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Johnson, wide open, he fired. Another 3 for Denver. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harper with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's the sell. And they pick up 2.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Murray. Uncovered. Again, the Nuggets score.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vassell outside. Back to Harper. 5 on the clock. Vassell outside. Over Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
He can't hit that time. Spurs trail by 10. Driving inside. And taken away by Johnson. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, Jamal Murray has no problem being the facilitator when he sees open teammates.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
See what you got. Substitution on the court.
1:29 left in the first half. Here's Fox. 6 points for him. Outside for Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. To end the run. Fox, no good. The Nuggets leading by 12. Inside. Haji. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. That's tipped. Outside Hardaway. Over Fox. Hardaway, no good. Spurs trail by 14. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
Here's Murray. Wembanyama with the rebound. Fox with it. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those. Great defense by Wembanyama. Not only does he have the length, he has really good instincts.
And Fox gets it to go.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The Nuggets leading by 10. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Brown outside. Back to Jokic. Beyond the arc. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Jokic. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. And that's now 6 points for Jokic.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender. He said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin?
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Shot clock at 3. Here's Brown, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
To the right side. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The touch Jokic possesses. He can sink shots from anywhere, especially the mid-range.
Fox looking it over. Wembanyama outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Now, here's Jokic. 8 points for him. To the middle. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. .146 left to play here in the third. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I like what we've seen from Fox tonight. Calling his own number, providing a serious scoring power.
Now Brown hasn't made one yet. And here's Jokic. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Fox. 16 points for him.
Hey, yo, right here.
Over in the corner, Avdia. Outside for Wembanyama. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, 44 seconds left to play in the third. It's Brown with the drive, and that one drops for him. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Gordon with no one around, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
It's Fox with the drive. Avdia can't hit. And now the Nuggets fast break. Here's Jokic. What touch by the big man, Jokic.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nuggets lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Murray. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
Here's Harper. The kick out to Barnes. No good on the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
On the wing, Hardaway. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Harper. The kick out to Barnes. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cornette. Let's go. Vassell, no good. Stripped it away. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Barnes outside. Now here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Murray. And Denver again with the bucket.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Outside Harper. Barnes outside. A 3-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Barnes outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Barnes. Now Johnson. Over Watson. And again, unable to change momentum here.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And here is Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Nuggets on offense. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Murray, good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Nobody near Barnes. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Murray, good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Murray. Here's the three. The rebound by Johnson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength.
or Denver.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jamal Murray.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team. On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And Harper slams it in.
Strong footwork from the rookie. Harper able to get the better of the defense there.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Murray with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Cornet. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Now here's Murray. Watson for 3. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily.